Welcome to About That Ender. We have a very special episode today featuring Mr. Jerome Neal. We're taking a look at his full-length Volonte. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. It's spelled Volonte. You can find it on YouTube. It's Volonte, a film by Jerome Neal. All right, so we're going to dive right in, Jerome. The very first clip in your video is kind of a tribute clip.
Sure.
So tell me about that. What happened to Jake Waterland?
Me and Jake were working on where he wanted to have a full part in Volonte. He was filming with us. He hadn't got that many clips, and he just went through an accident and he passed away. I can't even remember the month or the date, but yeah, he just left us early. And I don't know, Jake was such a nice person. It kind of motivated a lot of people in the video to go hard, and they kind of just we're skating spots, and it was like, oh, you know, this one's for Jake, you know, Jake was, I don't know, and he was so good too. I wish I had got more footage of him because that doesn't say enough of it for his skating.
Yeah, let's take a look at the clip that you put in here. It's the nollie flip.
Yep, nollie flip, 3 flip, but
real good nollie flip,
real easy, quick.
And then tray flip, lip slide on the flat bar. Ooh, no problem. Looks like he could have done a couple more tricks after that too, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Forever, maybe. So good.
All right, right on. That's unfortunate when people of that, you know, level and people that we care about go too early. That's super unfortunate. And it's really cool though that the rest of the guys stepped up and said, "Yeah, this one's for him." All right?
Hell yeah. Rest in peace, Jake Waterland.
All right, so the first part, how do you pronounce this guy's name? Justin
Nahabondi.
Nahabondi? Okay, so tell me about... See, I'm going to pause this real quick. Let's go up to... It dives right in, right? There's no intro. Yeah, okay, so we dive right in here. Justin Nahabondi. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. It's troubled a lot of people.
Okay, so tell me, before we go through his part, tell me what's your favorite story about this guy?
Favorite story of Justin Nahabondi? Dude, I have millions with Justin. He was probably one I had around the most out of anyone. He was like my little brother. We were together so often. Yeah, dude. Holy shit. Pick one. Let's watch a little bit of it. Let me think about that one. Me and Justin got some great memories together.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you just right off the bat. Oh man, huge. Is that nollie half cab?
Fakey half cab.
Fakey half cab. Well, let's just go straight to my favorite trick. Let's see, where is it? Well, it's the ender, so we'll wait. I'll wait on that one.
All right.
What about you? So far, have you seen anything in here that stands out to you? What do you remember about filming his part?
Dude, every clip is a memory, dude. Every single one. That was the last thing I filmed of it. That clip right there was the last clip I filmed of him for his part, actually.
That switch heel?
That switch heel. It was the last thing very last clip he got for filming this part.
Big switch heel down double set?
Yeah, I think it was
3 flat 4?
3 flat 4. Third try.
Third try?
Yeah, really easy.
Damn. Did you go there? Straight. Did he say, how did it happen? How did you guys get to that spot? Did he say he wanted to do it there, or was it just random?
We were just driving around in Phoenix, Arizona, trying to figure out what spot to go to and what trick. And he was like, "All right, I'm down to do a switch heel." And then this spot came to my mind, and I was like, "Let's go light this up." Got there, he handled it so quick. 3
or 4 tries, you said?
Yep, 3 tries.
So there's something in that I wrote down about this part that I wanted to ask you about, just as a filmer / editor. So there is a transition right here. Okay, so he does a couple tricks here. Let's see, and then there's a transition in between 2 tricks where it looks like you take your lens cap off right before the trick. Let's see. It's right after the half cab late shove that he does down the train yard gap. Right here. So he goes half cab, late shove.
Fifth try.
Dude,
so fast.
So right here, boom, right there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a circle. What was that?
Final Cut Pro. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, you can just take the very middle point and just pull you could pull the footage just out. And
so that was a transition.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
sick.
Just keyframes and from it being in all the way and then pulling it all the way out.
Gotcha. Because to me, it almost looked like you had your lens cap on.
Yeah, it does look like that. You're right.
And you just like pulled it off right before. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I think that's the Chris Ray. I think Chris Ray does that one.
Yeah, but that's me too. I do everything the hard way. Like, no, let's just do it. I don't want to animate it. Let's just do it.
Which is cool though. That's a sick effect. I don't know if I've ever done it.
Well, now you will.
I was gonna say it.
So there's a guest section in this part. I'm pretty sure you probably label it in the credits, right? But there's like somebody that has a few guest tricks in this part. Who's that?
Joey LeBeau, best guy in the world. Best guy in the world. Best guy in the world. I'm saying it two more times. Best guy in the world. Best guy in the world. Joey LeBeau.
So do you like the
guy? Dude, this guy has probably inspired me more than anyone else.
All right, so here it is. Here's a couple tricks from him.
He best guy in the world. I could go on and on. Best person I've ever met in the whole world. His soul, his spirit, everything about that guy. Best guy in the world. Joseph LeBeau. He lives in Phoenix, Arizona. Y'all should just give him money or something, because he just is like, his spirit deserves so much.
Start him a GoFundMe campaign for just being a rad dude.
Just being the best guy ever.
Give me money for being cool. I should start one of those. Cameron, let's start one of those.
I could see.
Yeah. Joey LeBeau.
Okay, so why did he have a guest section in this part? Were they friends? How did that work out?
Yeah, us three together were all in like a skate group before Volonte was even an idea. So like we were all just like really like great friends, and I didn't want to put Joey's clips in the friends part because he was more than just like a friend. He was like,
gotcha.
I don't know. I just wanted him to be.
He's part of the group.
Yeah, exactly.
But
he
didn't
was
quite have enough for a full part.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's kind of like he has a lot to do in his life. He doesn't like skate that much. But like that dude actually gave me my first VX. He's the reason why I first started. Gave me my first VX.
Gave it to you?
Gave it to me. Wow. Gave it the day after he gave it to me though. Justin broke it though. The day after he's like, okay, yeah, Jerome, you can have it. We were at McDonald's. He spilled Dr. Pepper on my VX.
Fucking kids, man. See, this is why we can't have nice things.
but we went halves on getting a new one. We got it fixed again because we were motivated to already have it. So it's like, all right, we got one. Got to get it fixed, and we're going in. So without Joey LeBeau, I wouldn't even been making those videos, dude. Holy shit, Joey LeBeau.
Hey, he sounds like a good dude.
Joey LeBeau.
A good dude.
Holy shit. Yeah, he's amazing. Amazing.
All right, so far we've been watching a little back 180 late flips. Man, varial heels. There's a bunch of varial heels varial heel variations that he does. Is that like one of his go-tos?
Yeah, it was for sure.
Okay, so let's go back to this one right here. So it's like a thin ledge that he rides across.
Super
with
thin ledge,
like a tall flat bar on the top that he crook bonk 180s that just drops down a huge drop afterwards. That's pretty. Looks a little nerve wracking.
Yeah, I've gone up there and like try to force myself to skate it.
So crook bonk 180, boom, and takes him all the way down.
Huge too.
Were you nervous with him doing that?
Once again, dude, he did it so fast.
He didn't have time.
He did it so fast. The first one he landed, second try, just like that. And I was like, but we had also skated that spot before. I think maybe a week before, and he was like, he had crooked it then, so he was comfortable with it. Yeah. So we got there, and dude, second try, so quick. Is
he like that all the time?
Most of the time. Like, that was really fast the day he did that. I was probably like fourth or fifth try.
Now, with a skater like this, do you find that that's almost kind of like a weakness in a way when they don't, like if they're struggling with a trick, are they more likely to give up on it because they're used to landing things first or second, third, fourth try?
I think that's a thing, but not with Justin. Justin was more of, if he didn't get it, he had to go back to like prove it to himself that he could do it. So like sometimes we would go back to spots over and over for him to try it, and then sometimes it would just work out one day like really fast.
I've had a few skaters like that too. That'll just battle something for hours and then come back and like second try, just like roll away from it. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the ender. The ender of his part was huge. It was the late shove down. That gap's like off of like Sunrise Boulevard, right? Somewhere down in that area.
Yep,
Yeah,
Sunrise and Fair Oaks. If anybody wants to get some,
big, huge late
Sticks
shove.
Gap.
Yeah, the Sticks Gap. So second angle. Who filmed this one?
I put it on tripod and did like a transition. Nice. It was filmed at 16:9 and then kind of just like panned it in my computer.
Gotcha. Looks cool.
Wait, actually, my friend Arnie actually press record for me, though. Arnie press record.
So he gets the credit.
Yeah, Arnie gets the credit.
Gotta put his name in there if he pushed the shutter.
Yep, Arnie, you pressed the button. Good job. He also got a great photo, too.
Oh, yeah?
I wish I knew where it was right now.
Probably on the gram somewhere.
Maybe. Justin might have posted it. It was the background of my computer for a long time.
All right, so the next part is a dual part.
Right? David.
The Davids. So how come, I mean, did they share a part just because they are both named David?
I think so. Like, from the get-go, it was like, y'all gotta team up. Because they're kind of...
They're buddies, though. They hang out.
Best friends. Yeah. Best friends.
Every time I see one of them at Power End, the other one's there. Like,
yep.
They're, like, together all the time. So
true best friends right there.
So that's cool. I mean, I guess it makes sense then. And it works out that they're both Davids.
Yep. And look at them, dude. They pushes each other so hard. It's so sick. They're both so talented.
So there's one line that I wanted to talk about just as a fellow filmer. This line right here. Okay, so it's the tricks aren't really what I want to talk about, but I want to see your hand. So people that aren't watching, in the top corner of his fisheye, you see his hand just pop out while he's trying to turn a corner, and that's very common with us filmers getting our hand. What did you see that when you filmed it?
That clip wasn't me. I didn't film that one.
Oh, that wasn't you.
That was my friend Jake Hellwig. Jake Hellwig got his arm in that one.
Okay, so you're excused. I saw that. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him.
I was like,
I'm gonna get him. I saw your hand.
I haven't pulled that one in a long time.
I know. I've gotten used to almost like a figure skater pose with the. I got one arm behind, or speed skaters, not figure skater. Speed skater.
You're right.
So I got like one elbow tucked behind my back, so I don't get my hand in the angle.
Yep, that's amazing. Yeah, speed skater is exactly what it is, because you're totally like that. Massimo Legittimo has a great speed skater. He can, his back arm will be so tucked, and I don't know. I learned my speed skater from Massimo, actually. I learned a lot from Massimo. But yeah, Massimo's got the speed skater.
He's doing big things now.
Massimo is a legend now. Massimo's done so much.
Yeah,
I can't get into what he's done. But
yeah, that'd be a whole episode of just talking about the stuff that.
Yeah, Massimo. Maybe you should come talk to the homies.
Dude, come talk to me. Yeah,
yeah, because
we have so much stuff to talk about. Okay, so right here is my favorite line in the part, because I love doing lines like this myself, where you do one trick and then do the other trick, switch. Like, do the same trick, switch. Mm-hmm. One trick, but both ways. I love it. So he goes 180, switch Smith, and then switch 180 Smith. Switch 180 Smith.
Yeah, the mirror line.
Yeah. I'm a crook fan, so I do, I've got a line in one of my parts where I do crook 180, switch crook 180.
Dude, yeah, that's the one, dude. It really is. It's such an amazing feeling.
Oh, yeah, because you feel almost invincible. Like, whatever way I could do it.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. Like, I got both of them. Either way, I could do it.
So I got a question too about there's a super huge nose slide that one of the Davids does. Oh, that was cool. Lip slide 5-0, crook big spin. Right here. Nose slide on the DMV rail. Is that NBD?
I think so. When we did it that night, we definitely thought no one's ever done it. And that day he did it super fast too. So quick. That's his trick though. He's no slide king.
Yeah. No slide king. And that one
and barley grind king too. Yeah.
Anything and everything, every variation, which leads me into my next question. There's so many of them in the part. He like does so many of them. As a filmer, do you ever like log the tricks in your brain of, you know, when you're filming a full part, you got a skater that you're working with, you like log tricks that he's done in your brain, so that way when you go out to a spot, you'd be like, bro, you've already done like 17 barley grinds. Like, do you got anything else? Do you approach it that way?
For sure. Yeah, I would tell David, like, dude, we've got way too many barley grinds. Unless you're gonna do a real barley grind, dude, we don't need to do anymore. But it would get to a point like we would like do a barley grind, and then he would do another barley grind after that. That would like be like next level though. So like he would have 2 barley grinds, and then that one to get kind of just like there too. So it's like we can kind of use both of them because like the footage kind of wasn't there all the way with him.
Well, it's also hard with a trick like that because it's a really good trick.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's not just a nose slide or a 50-50 or a board slide. You're like, well, that's a pretty cool trick. So I guess we could do another one. I guess we could do another one. Okay, I guess we could do another one.
Yeah, true. It's crazy how advanced that trick gets.
How long ago did this video come out?
Damn. 2014, I want to say. Honestly, I can't say. Can you pull it up? Actually,
did you upload it the same?
Like maybe a couple. Okay,
2013.
So July 2013 is when I made it.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so
we're in the future,
dude. It's hard to think about that sometimes, huh? Where you're like, dude, that was 5 years ago.
Like
the premiere was 5 years ago. Like what?
It feels like it was like 2 months ago. Still.
Yeah, that's so gnarly.
Can't wait for the next.
Okay, so 5 years ago. The reason why I ask is because there's a little trick in here. I mean, not simple, but semi. You know, it's a heel flip sex change.
Oh yeah.
But that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, true.
Where if you've never seen this video and you go and watch it today, you're gonna see that heel flip sex change, and that's normal.
It's relevant
like,
now.
Oh yeah, cool. You did a heel flip sex change, but this was 5 years ago when that really wasn't like a thing. Really,
yeah.
I mean, people were doing sex changes, but it wasn't like a regular thing. And he does like a really good heel flip sex change over was that the Woodland Euro gap,
like 5 o'clock in the morning. Yep.
Yeah, that's so. Explain that. Is he like ahead of the curve on that?
He could just honestly do any trick. We were skating all night. We're skating in Woodland all night. It got to like 4 o'clock in the morning. We ended up going to that spot. We lit it up, and the sun ended up coming up. I think I might have even had to take the lights down. And then he was just like, he's like, I know I could do this trick, so I'm going to do this trick. And he just kind of had to battle it out for a bit. But he got it because he was like, I could do it. He really, like, if you watch him skate at Power Run, he can do any trick.
Any trick. Yeah.
Any single trick, especially if that step up, any trick.
Yeah, he's really good on the step up.
Especially these days. Holy shit. Dave Oakley's so advanced.
He's done some pretty, some stuff that I've had to like take a second and think like, wait, what was that? What did he just do right there?
Why would you try that? The sketchiest thing. Like, look, honestly, this one alone too. The switch 180 boneless down sticks. Like, I've never touched my board like on a switch 180 boneless. I honestly would feel like I would just backflip down the gap.
Yeah, much less down a huge gap.
Down a mountain.
That's pretty intense. Okay, so leads me. You said that you lit up the spot. I wanted to ask what kind of lights you use.
At this Volonte days, I don't remember the generator brand. Some random generator, like over like 1,400 watts, and these lights called Smith Victors. I found my first one for $18 on the internet. I bought one and tested it out, and I was like, "Wait, holy shit! This is a pretty good light." So I bought another one, I think for like $30, and then bought some extension cords and stands, and it was like a really cheap setup. And I rocked them for so long. It worked out so well.
What about on your VX, like for lines? What kind of?
Back then, the Sony 1020. It was like
a little LED.
It was like a 4-inch long and like 2 inches wide. And it had 2 bulbs, and you could turn on 1 bulb or 2 bulbs. And then, yeah, it was pretty basic. And it was a VX battery that it took as well, so it was really simple for me to like have that, and it was really easy, and it worked out good. I mean, like, you really can't see that much of that clip because that spot's completely dark. But most of the time,
this spot had like hardly any external lighting.
Exactly.
So it's just barely on the skater, a little blown out almost.
Yeah.
It's like too bright in one area. Still, that's a good line.
2 little bulbs running. Fuck yeah, 2 bulbs. The Sony 1020 did me good for like,
Man, look at those
like
little
3
wheels.
years.
Yeah, that's a good line. Another nose slide though. I can't talk all of my. I was just talking the other day about like every single like good skate photo that I have is either a nose slide or a crook.
Yep,
It's like all in some. Like, it's like really cool stuff, but it's like fuck, man, another crook. Damn it. It's the only trick I could do there.
Dude, I'm on the same train.
Or a heel flip. It's like if it's a flip trick, it's either like a half cab heel or a heel flip, and that's it. Like I think I might have a few kickflip photos out there. I don't know.
I can't do straight heel flips very good.
So I wanted to. There was a trick here that I wanted to ask you about, just as a filmer to filmer here. There's a front side nose slide on the south side ledges.
Can't take credit for that one either. Same guy, Jake.
Were you there?
Nope, I was in Arizona that night.
Man, see, I got all these things I was gonna call you out on. What I was calling you out on though is I was gonna ask you, just because he landed a little sketchy. No disrespect, David.
Yeah, no disrespect, but yeah, I think I might have said, "Yo,
he came off
do
and
it again."
Tic-tacked a little bit. I was gonna ask you, like, are you rough on your skaters like that? Do you tell them like, come on, bro, you could do better one?
Yeah, for sure. There's so much footage that I've got people landing stuff that I won't even capture because it's like, yo, that's kind of too ugly. It's not gonna work. Probably some really like advanced tricks, but won't capture because it's like, no, dude, it's gotta look clean. You can't half-ass it.
It's not the 90s anymore.
Yeah, it's not the 90s anymore. You can't, especially these days. It's 2018. Yeah, dude, get your shit together.
You'll get crucified. Like, just like, oh my god.
Especially on the internet. The internet's so like ruthless. They'll fuck you up.
Ruthless.
Internet's gnarly. I'm glad we still have it. I'm pretty sure we still have it. They're not doing shit with it.
So I wanted to ask about the ender of this part. Do you consider it like a dual ender because it's a dual part, or is it the ender is just the ender? What do you, as an editor, since you put it in there, like what do you consider? There's a big, huge kickflip in this like DIY spot, and then Barley down San Juan, right?
Yeah.
So
when I was editing it, it was only one ender. Barley kind of was the ender.
So why do you consider that the ender? Just out of curiosity. Just that as an editor, I'm kind of curious why you put that one in as the ender.
Because his barley grind kind of was like his thing. Like barley grind is his trick, and at the time, like during like the Volonte days, like that was his best barley grind he ever did. So it's like, this is you. this is your light.
Did you ever try to get him to go to anything bigger than San Juan?
Dude, yeah,
like,
for sure.
I mean, if you did San Juan, why don't you go do like Mesa?
Ooh, Mesa would be gnarly. Yeah, the day he did San Juan, he was supposed to go down the street to Safeway right after.
Yeah, Safeway. Why not?
Yeah, he was supposed to. We've lit it up. We've gone there, put lights on it for him to try it, and then he just like, dude, no, I can't do it right now. But like, we all know he can do it. Like, I think for like so long, everyone's just like, dude, what the fuck? Why haven't you barley grind Safeway? Like, what the fuck are you waiting on? Like,
has anybody ever done that?
No, I don't think so yet.
I don't think I've ever seen. Yeah, I've seen some gnarly shit go down on that, but barley grind, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
that would be.
That'd be one of the best barley grinds I think I would film.
You gotta push him to do it.
Yeah, the next time I see him, I mean, he's always wanted to do it on Blanche too. He's told me he's wanted to do it on Blanche as well, but unfortunately, that got done though recently. So
who did that?
This guy named Austin Holcomb.
Oof.
The footage isn't out yet.
I barley grind it.
But,
ooh, you just spoiler alert.
Yeah,
spoiler alert.
Damn. Yeah, hopefully he's not bummed on that. But yeah, dude, first try.
No one's listening anyway. Don't worry about it.
First try. First try barley grind on 18 stairs.
First try? Man, that's like, I feel like skateboarding's heading in the direction that like if you don't do it first try, it doesn't count.
Fuck.
Like everyone's just doing everything first try. That it's like, well, if he didn't do it first try, it's like really not that impressive. So it's no longer going to be like, oh, so and so did this trick, so you can't do that trick here because so and so already did it. You're gonna be like, well, I'm gonna do it first try. It's like how you're gonna one up. It's like you're gonna like start one upping people. It's like, oh yeah, he did that trick. Well, I did it first try. Like, ah, damn it.
Chris Jocelyn. I feel if he does everybody's things first try.
Just go back and redo all the iconic tricks at all the iconic spots. You got to do one try. If you miss it, you got to go home. Come back tomorrow. Just one try.
I wonder if anyone's gone through that. Like, oh, I can't do it. This go.
Well, see, now that I put the idea out there, someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna be like, "That's a good idea. I'm gonna do it."
Hopefully they memo it. Like, let us know.
Yes, then we could talk. They could put out a video, and then we could talk about it. See, marketing.
We might even come to you.
Full circle. All right. So the next part is a pretty fantastic one.
Good old Steph.
This guy is a really cool dude.
Yeah. Yep. Steph is.
I like him. He's just like, that's the best way to describe him. He's just like,
really is. Steph is so cool. Like one of the coolest. Like at all times in the night, in the day, it's just like Steph's just cool. Yeah,
he's just cool.
Calm, collected.
Exactly. Every time I've seen him, he's been the same way. Just like, what up? You know?
The same way too. And like nowadays, he's like so good. Like doing like such advanced tricks, and he's just like the same guy.
What's he doing these days? Is he riding for anybody? Heading anywhere?
Dude, yeah, Steph does have a lot of sponsors. I don't know all of them, but he is on PLA, which says enough by itself. PLA's
that's good.
Everything right now in Sacramento. PLA is the king. PLA is the king. Take the crown.
Well, I mean, they've got a lot of loyal riders that are helping them.
True. They have the best riders.
But they've been loyal to their riders, so they're getting the favor returned, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it works.
That's how it works.
Especially in the skate game, we definitely respect the loyalty. So, you have like a favorite story or trick that you can recall from his part?
With Steph? Man, I swear, maybe most of the more important, like, better memories of the stuff we did off camera, maybe.
Like what?
I don't know. Just being with Steph's just like you said, he's just hella cool. So just like being with Steph's energy is just like super tight to be around. He's just super humble dude. I don't know. Steph's just super cool to be around. I can't think of any crazy stories with Steph right now.
So we just came across I wrote it down. This is my favorite line and my favorite. Did you film this?
Not this one, no.
Dude.
You can get me on the ones I didn't get.
Well, no, this is one of my favorites.
The other line?
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah,
and I like the background. I like the way it was filmed. Who filmed this one?
Jake did this one as well.
All right. Well, props on this one. I'm not gonna yell at you on this one.
You're back. You're at negative for a little bit.
We're even. I think we're even on that. But let's take a look at it. It's a nollie tray flip. Let me back it up a little bit.
He was like under that pole
because I like it. Yeah. Oh man.
Like
it's like a DIY spot where like there's a building that's starting to get built or was starting to get built, and then a closed construction site. So it's kind of like open framed building. So there's nollie tray, and then he does backside flip
over the water gap,
over like a flat water gap, and then comes back and does impossible over it. This spot was just super cool. It caught my attention as a filmer. I was like, oh man, I would have liked to film there. That looks super fun.
It's still there.
And it's still abandoned all like that? That's cool.
Yeah, it's still there. The water gap's still sitting there.
We got to get some HD there.
Yeah, we should build like a cool ledge over it or something.
A ledge over that.
I've always wanted to do that.
A ledge and a flat bar.
I couldn't debate on which one to do.
Well, what you do is you do the ledge on the end of it so you could skate it as a regular ledge from one side, or as a gap over ledge from the water side, and then you put a flat bar like kind of in the middle, so that way you could still skate it as a gap, but then you've got a flat bar and a ledge. See, that's how you handle it.
We should go check the spot out, dude. We should go check the spot out. We can get that going.
So the next spot is is this a lit up spot? Did you light that up, or is that already lit up?
That was those Smith Victors. I lit that up.
So at a spot like that looks a little sketchy. Do you ever get nervous lighting up spots?
Depending on who I'm with.
How many people do you usually roll with when you light up a spot?
It depends on the spot, honestly. I've gone to spots, me and my friend, like me and one other person will go light up a spot. But then there's sometimes where like you'd want to go to a spot with like a couple people because you don't want to be hanging out by yourself with all your equipment.
Yeah, vulnerable. In fact, I wrote one down that you lit up because I noticed you lit up the Oak Park gap.
Wait, in this video was Oak Park lit up?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, I wasn't there for that. That was Jake as well.
Oh, he's got balls.
But we lit it up. We did light it up the other day though. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You lit it up the other day?
Like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Oak Park's getting a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. That's my theory.
Back then.
Well, did you hear about the mystery team? What happened to them?
I heard about it was the girl team, wasn't it?
I thought it was the mystery team because I heard Jamie Thomas was there.
But they got robbed.
They got robbed for the VXs and everything.
Yeah.
Gunpoint.
Dude, that's like, and I mean that's not the only occurrence that's happened in Oak Park.
Yeah, true. Definitely not. But these days, like Sacramento's cleaned it up. Like you go there at night, it's not the same like it used to be.
Really?
That was my theory on why we're okay to skate it. And just like everyone's so intimidated by like lighting up Oak Park. It's just that story alone just tells so much.
I don't even like going there. I don't even like going there during the day. Straight up, the skaters will hit. They'll be like, "Dude, let's go hit Oak Park Gap." I'm like,
only if you're gonna do a good trick. I don't want to go to Oak Park too, honestly.
Yeah, like I don't, and I don't really want to like session the Oak Park Gap. I don't want to like hang out there with my cameras.
True.
For more than one trick, and then I'm out because.
Especially during the day, there are a lot of people walking around.
Yeah, you don't know who's watching.
Yep. Honestly, when I was there at night, I felt way more comfortable than I was in the day. Because yeah, you're right. During the day, I'm like cautious of my camera bag. I'm like, because there's people are just walking right through the gap and shit. Yeah. Anyone could just walk by and grab it, something if you're not paying attention.
Well, it's not only that for me. It's that somebody sees what you have, and then goes and says, "Hey, there's dudes over there with some expensive looking shit."
That had to have been the mystery team.
Because that person's not going to rob you. But they go tell that person who will rob you, and they bring 3 or 4 people, and they fucking rob you. And that's not just Oak Park. That shit happens, I mean, everywhere. Like I film in Oakland a lot, and that like it's a real issue for me.
Yeah,
out there is like I got to make sure that you look over your shoulder, you just check your surroundings. I'm not paranoid about it. You just make sure that you know where you are, when you are, and what you have in your hands. Like. There's certain spots that I won't pull out my camera. Like I just tell the skater, sorry, dude, I'm not pulling out thousands of dollars and just holding it out for you.
Right?
Sorry. Okay, so I had one question about his part here. Is it kind of like cuts off abruptly?
Yeah, I felt kind of bad doing that to Steph. Only because Steph is so talented. I know he could have just pushed himself a little further and like gotten like a really, really good part like back then. Now his skating's like,
but what happened? What?
I just cut it off because his like I don't know. There just wasn't enough footage for me there. I was like, dude, you didn't have like a last clip or anything. We didn't seal the deal. There was no seal. At least for me, that was just me back then. My perspective.
So you didn't consider just kind of like picking one of the tricks from the part. And say, okay, this is going to be your ender.
Yeah, like none of them, like no one. Steph was like, dude, you really could just just get like a really just good one, but he didn't get that one good one. And like I used to give him shit for it all the time.
So you don't think any of these are worthy of an ender?
I mean, they're all like the same like standard. Like there's like it's like everything's like the same like pace. Like everything's like kind of the same level. There was nothing that like pushed him out. I'm like come on, push yourself.
I do because that part was a little mellow for him,
right? And he's so good, but that was back then. It's different now.
Does he push a little bit harder now?
Yeah, all the footage I see from Steph, yeah, I see him pushing way harder.
Right on. All right, so this it cuts off, does a little please stand by. I like that. I did this kind of in one of my movies too, where I just transitioned in between the parts. And then it goes into the friends section. So we got a lot to talk about with the friends section.
So
many skaters. So the intro of the friends section is really cool. It's so people who can't see it, it just says friends, and then it's in black and white with like a stair set just lit up, and there's just like a dozen skaters just ollieing it one after another, boom, 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 and it's like friends. These are all the friends. Were those all friends? Who are those people that are ollieing it?
It was in San Jose. Those are all my friends. I'm not gonna name the list because it's a long list. It's like a lot of skaters.
No, I mean, were these guys that were in the video, or are these just dudes that were like with you, happened to be with you that particular day?
Actually, everyone in that part, only 2 people had parts in the video. Everyone else was friends.
Well, that's sick. Okay, so did just as an editor, I'm curious. Did you get this shot and then say, "Oh, this would work so perfect," or did you say, "Oh man, I need an intro shot for my friend's part. Oh, I've got like 10 dudes with me right now. This could be cool." How did that work out as the intro?
I was honestly just setting my camera up, like setting the colors, and I was just looking at it from like sitting over there. I think I had set it on a trash can, like upside down trash can, and I was like, "Hey, you guys should all just like ollie it," because they were all like not everyone, but most of them were alling it to warm up. So I was like, "Yo, all you guys should ollie it like back to back." Like I just thought of we should record it. It was no like thought of anything. It was just let's record this because this looks kind of cool. There's a lot of the homies ollieing it. That shit's tight.
And then when you sat down in the edit bay,
It just happened. Dude, I edited this whole video in 4 fucking days, dude.
4 days,
4 fucking
the
stressful
whole video.
days.
And so for people who aren't watching,
4 days.
it's 39 minutes long. So it's like a 40-minute. This is a full length. So 40 minutes in 4 days.
Dude, it was stressful. I don't know why I did that to myself. I ended up setting up the day for the premiere, and my friend Jesse wanted to take a last minute trip to Arizona to get some last minute clips. And we just went to Arizona for too long, and then I came back with 4 days to edit. And dude, I went.
Okay,
dude,
now how come you had 4 days to edit? Did you like plan the premiere? Why did you only have 4 days to edit?
To have the DVDs ready for the premiere, I had to have them have
master copy done
exactly before like certain time. And dude, I was just in the nick of time. Fuck, I was so late. It just barely worked out. But yeah, I edited it 4 days. I honestly even had to cut out Michael Paluzzi part. Michael Paluzzi was gonna have like a smaller part, sort of like Steph, but I couldn't get to editing Michael's part. And Michael was kind of more like distant in our like the Volonte relationship. Me and Michael didn't record too much then, but I did have some footage of him. So it was like you were kind of like the least there. So like I had to focus on the more.
Well, he was working on.
There.
Wasn't he working on another video?
Yeah. Michael's always busy.
Because at the same time, wasn't Dylan Bonnell working on Keep the Stoke? Wasn't that about the same time that you guys?
Yeah, I think so.
This was 5 years ago. So Dylan's was before that. Pretty sure, right? I can't even remember how long that shit was.
Yeah, I can't remember if Dylan's came out before mine. No, mine came out before Dylan's.
Yeah, so I think Paluzzi was probably working on a part with Dylan.
And he's always been filming with Massimo.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he was working on.
We need to get him on and ask.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Michael, come answer the question.
Man, so 4 days. I'm just kind of trying to compare that for me. It took me like a month.
Yeah, it should take anyone else like a month. Doing it in 4 days was honestly like one of the most stressful things I've ever put myself through. Because I was such little sleep. I didn't sleep much. I was just drinking a bunch of shitty coffee and eating a bunch of shitty food. Just glued to my computer, dude. Just like scrambling, trying to figure out like how is this working? How is this gonna work? But like, I've like always been editing a long time, so like my mind can just like it'll work. Like when I need to focus and get the shit done, my mind will just do it. I don't know how it works, but like it'll happen. Like.
Oh, I'm right there with you, bro. It's the editor's high that we get, where you just kind of get locked on something. Next thing you know, it's 12 hours later. You're like, fuck.
Yep.
I did a movie for a skate shop in the Bay Area, and I kind of got time crunched because I was working on my full length at the same time, and I ended up staying up for like 20 days, where I was only sleeping while I was exporting.
Damn, that's brutal, dude.
And I was kind of going back and forth between the two movies, and
holy shit,
and trying to finish up filming the full length as well. So the last run, it was like 20 days before master copy was due, and I think I only slept for like 3 hours at a time while I was doing like an export cut here or there.
Yep.
Like eating while I'm editing, one-handed.
Dude, yep.
So I know the time constraints that it can get so crazy. Okay, so let's give some shout outs here for your friend's part.
Fuck yeah.
Who
Jake
was
Waterland right there. Rest in peace, Jake Waterland.
Let's see, is that 50-50 from flat on the top of top of a bus bench. That's so good. All right. So who in the friends section do you wish had a full part?
Michael, there he is, right there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah,
I wish Michael did have I would have had more time to edit because he had more footage in it. And like Michael skating speaks for itself. Like he definitely would have been amazing to have a full part from him. But yeah, maybe Michael or Trey Lemons. Trey Lemons. He probably did deserve a part in this back in the day.
Dude, he had he had the ender of the friends section, right?
Yep.
That thing. So he did a front 180 over a double set.
Oh, that's
rail.
him right there. Wait. Show the right here.
He does like a big air out. What are you talking about here?
Look at Gary right there. Gary Lemons.
Boom, late shove down a big 4 block.
Yep.
Oh,
That's his old faithful. He can do that trick so good.
yeah.
Damn, someone needs to slap Trey again though.
Is that switch front board?
Yeah.
Big, huge air
tuck
flat.
knee. Tanzanite skate park.
Yeah, he's good. He's got like a crazy style because he is just like a hucker.
Yeah.
He just throws everything as hard as he can and then fucking rolls away from it. Like, what?
Yep.
What?
Gary knows he can do it.
What?
Gary knows he can do it. And once his mind gets set, it's no other way. It's, I'm going to force this bitch to come out of me. I don't give a fuck what's happening.
So I actually heard about, because when you were filming this, you and I, we didn't really know each other.
Yeah.
We were kind of running in similar circles. We knew similar people.
Definitely. I was at your premiere.
Yeah, but we never really like cross paths like in the social setting realistically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We knew of each other, but okay. So I heard about that 180 over the double set at Rayleigh Field. I think Trino told me. He goes, dude, somebody just front 180'd over the double set at Rayleigh Field. I said, no fucking way. I said, no fucking way, because I've been there. I've seen it. That's too big. Like, no way. He goes, yeah, and he told me, I'm pretty sure he told me it was Trey Lemons. I said, no way. And I've seen that guy skate, and I'm like, he's good, but he did no.
Dude.
And then this came out, and I was like, he just front 180'd over the double set at Rayleigh Field. Holy shit. Gnarly. Oh, I'm going to find it here.
Speaking of Trey, he's got a trick he wanted to try this week, damn it.
Oh, there's Jeremy. Jeremy Onion.
Yep.
Lunyon.
Yeah, Onion's the...
Dude, he's pro now.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, and then here's another pro.
He's
another pro. Mr.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Mr.
Ducky's
Ducky,
pro.
Mr. Ducky, Mr. 30 Stare.
Dude, holy shit! Ducky's been pro as fuck for a while too, as well.
But he's actually pro.
But now he's actually pro.
Like, it's official. They're both officially pro, which is pretty intense. So how cool is that for you to have been there with those guys? You know, early in their career, you know them. You knew them when they were younger, right? Filmed with them a little bit, obviously, because they got tricks in your friends section.
Yeah, I've known Ducky for a really long time actually now. Yeah, it's crazy because this video is like 5 years old, and maybe the tricks those tricks may have been a couple of months, maybe a year before I dropped that.
Maybe 7 years old.
I mean, I've gone to a bunch of contests and like watched Ducky skate and watched him win damn near every contest I see him go to, and it's like damn, he's probably gonna do something with this shit. But then like now, like you see it in like real life, and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? Like Ducky alone, his skating is so gnarly. Like some of the most advanced like rail skating right now. So am scramble, Ducky's am scramble, so gnarly. Holy shit.
Okay, so I want to just my favorite memory of Ducky is because I used to film all of the Central Valley am jams.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like after Anthony stopped doing them, I took them over, and then the Cali am jams, I filmed those too, and Ducky just was always there
running it.
My favorite dude at Series. So there was a stop at Series.
Yeah.
During his run, he's skating, and like halfway through his run, he gets off his board, grabs somebody's mountain bike, and airs out of the bowl over the railing into the grass.
Wait, what? I've never heard that story.
In the middle of his run. Like I think it was his second run. He'd already done like a super good run. And then his second run, he's just like totally just fucking around. And so he did his run, did a few tricks, and then literally grabbed a mountain bike and like hauled through the park. And you know how they have the little half bowl in the back of the Series skate park? I don't know if you've been there, but they have like a little half bowl.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a big gate behind, like next to the half bowl. And he like rolled in and aired over aired over.
The fact that he did the air alone is gnarly, but it is a run.
In his run with hell, everywhere. There's vendors all around. There's hell of people at Series Park. I mean, there was lots of people there, and he just was like, "Fuck it, I don't care."
Oh, dude, Ducky's got an incredible energy. Like, such a unique person. Like, yeah, he definitely stands alone. Like in his whole life. There's no one I've met like Ducky. No one's like Ducky. Ducky's sits by himself.
He definitely is his own character.
Holy shit!
I used to have to yell at him all the time. Cameron used to have to yell at him a little bit too, just because he was one of the dudes at Epic that never wanted to buckle his helmet. And we had a strict rule about that. That wasn't our rule, but it was a rule that we had to enforce.
Yeah.
And so the kids that wanted to be the cool guys with no strap buckled, we always had to and I, as a skater, I'm feeling super bad because I don't even want to make these kids wear helmets.
Right after he does something gnarly on the 8-rail or something too, and you're like, "Hey man, buckle your helmet."
Yeah, he just goes big spin front board down the 8-rail first try, and we're like, "Oh, bro, excuse me, you got to buckle your helmet, sir."
Worst part about that job
just made me feel like a kook. It's like, oh god, this sucks. And a lot of some of the kids that were cooler, I'd walk up to them and just let them know hey, I don't really want to do this, but you got to buckle your helmet. Otherwise, they're going to throw you out. I'm going to throw you out, I mean.
Yeah. I know Epic got that a lot. Almost not as bad as 20th and B, but definitely got it.
All right, so let's check out the ender of the Friends part here. It was the big 180 over this double set. Look at that. That, oh my God, it's so big. So whose idea was that?
It was my idea. That day we were both at the Tanzanite skate park, just hanging out there, and I was like, and we've talked about him doing that 180 for a long time. Dude, you and I both know you got that 180. You're gonna do that 180, and we were there, and I was like, dude, let's go do that 180 today. And he was like, dude, I don't have a good board, and that was his excuse. And I was like, all right, I will buy you a board if you go do it. He was like, all right, if you buy me a new board, I'll do it. I bought him a board, and yeah, we went and he did it.
How many tries?
I don't remember, honestly. It took him a minute, though.
Was it a battle?
He struggled, yep. He was sticking it, just stick. Bruised his heel pretty bad, but kept fighting it. Gary fights. More than anyone I know, Gary fights for his trick. Look at him roll away. Yeah. Fuck yeah, Gary.
He's so hyped. I mean, well, can you blame him for being that hyped? Down, I mean, that's the hugest front 180. Even just anything down that
over the rail.
Over the rail.
Cardiel did over the ollied over the rail, people. Y'all remember when Cardiel ollied over the rail? He broke the rigidity of that spot. Ollied over the rail.
It's just insane to even look at that. I mean, and I've been there in person looking at it
mountain.
No way. This is just insane.
I've heard or I know it's been kickflipped. But I've heard it's been kickflipped more than once though. I filmed one of my homies kickflip it for my project I'm working on now. But
spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, I shouldn't.
Spoiler.
That's a big one too. It's such an amazing clip.
We'll edit that out. We're not going to edit that out.
Yeah, let that. We'll just let that one sit there. Yeah, there's a kickflip in our video, y'all.
Okay, just don't say who. Don't say who. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. I don't know how to pronounce one of these guys' names. I know it's Robert Bents and
Yassin. Ofo.
Yep. I figured that's how it was pronounced. I just didn't want to jack that one up.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, so
I haven't skated with either of these guys in too long.
You haven't skated with these guys in a while?
Not in a while, yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I've talked to them within the last 2 months, saying yo, we need to y'all get back into it. We should be filming and stuff. They say they're down, but it's just so hard to get people together because everyone has their lives and shit. Yassin alone, he has Yassin does a lot. He has a bunch of different companies he owns and stuff. He does drum lessons for kids and constantly just doing stuff for his community and stuff. It's it's hard for us to have the time to just link up. But Yassin, he's got amazing energy too. It's so crazy how skateboarding just lets me meet such amazing people. I I know Yassin because I skate with him. But like, if I did know him, I would probably think he's like, "Dope, this dude's so dope. Like, what the fuck? This guy's amazing." I wish I could just like, wish there was more time to just like talk about everyone because I know a lot of amazing people in this video.
Bro, we have all the time in the world. Talk about him.
I think the best thing about Yassin is just how much he inspires me. Just like, he board slid up the rail I made there, the 5 rail.
He board slid up
board
the rail?
slid up the 5 rail
from,
I made
from
there.
flat?
From flat. That alone is like, what the fuck, dude? You could do that? I've tried to do it a few times, but I can't balls up and go all the way up it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try it.
It's so gnarly.
I don't even like going down it.
Yeah, I'm honestly more scared to go down it too,
much
honestly.
less up it.
He went all the way up it, and he told me he felt safe doing it. I talked to him after he did it. He was like, yeah, I can't really skate that hard, but like doing stuff like that, I'm like scared. It's like kind of safe for me. And I'm like,
kind of safe for you. I mean, I guess every skater's brain works differently.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they all look at the technical side a little differently. That's one of the cool things about skateboarding. That's why it's such an art form, because literally everybody does different trick, the same trick a little different.
Yep.
They all have a different mindset, a foot placement, a run up approach.
A whole different body.
Yeah, everybody has different muscles.
Yep.
And different abilities.
Structures. Yeah,
we're all built differently. I mean, that black rail is huge.
It's gone now.
Is it gone?
Yeah, they
that
took
was like
it out.
over off of Madison, right?
Yep, right next to Taco Bell. Such a nice looking rail on footage. Like, look how it just shines in the footy. Hold on.
Yeah, not this one. It's the next one.
That ledge grind's good though. That ledge is really good.
Hard flip Manny. Oh, let's talk about this for a second. So I had a question about here. Did you film this?
Yep.
Okay. So do you ever worry about tricks that have been like already done there? Like, are you into that? Are you into that?
Yes, most of the time, yeah. But sometimes the skater will just do tricks like without saying stuff, and like you won't have a word to say, and like, yo, this has been done or whatever. It's just like, oh, well, he just did that. Like that Hartford man was so easy for him. I want to say he's done that actually before.
So, because I've seen that on that spot a couple times.
Yeah, I want to see that one got done a lot actually.
And I would have told him like, dude, that's really cool. We could put that in the credits.
Yep, but nope. Yeah, he did that one so fast.
Or like a teaser. Like I'll put that on a teaser, but I don't know about.
There was no words said on that one. He just did that one.
I'm so picky with my shit.
No, yeah, I feel it, but once like I said, no word in it. Got no say. But usually, like most of the video, it is kind of like just like my perspective. It's like if I don't think it's cool, I can't put it in. But there are those ones I had to just let slide.
Yeah, sometimes you can see it in the skater's face that you're like, okay, I'll use that one.
Yep.
Or if it was something that they just battled and got broke off, and then they got it, but it was like
true.
You're like, okay, dude, I'll throw it in there real quick.
You worked for it.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there like real quick. Just I won't show too much of the run up or roll away. So my favorite trick in this part is coming up right here. It's a manual. No, it's a lip slide, nose manny, big spin.
Yep.
The creativity there is so cool, and I love that spot in particular as well.
It is a nice spot.
It's like a flat ledge over a dirt gap, basically.
Slide's so nice. That was like his warm up trick though. That wasn't even the trick he was there trying. He may have done that one maybe second try. That was something quick.
Do you remember what he was trying?
I don't, only because we've tried so many tricks on that thing with him.
That's a go-to ledge.
Yeah, yep, exactly. I've been there with him a bunch of times.
Yeah, if you're not from Sac, it's like at a light rail station.
Yep.
That's the only hint we'll give you.
Yeah,
it's at a light rail station.
And hide your board when the light rail comes too, or you're gonna get kicked out faster.
And you're gonna get the rest of us kicked out faster.
Yep.
So be respectful to the spot. All right, so we're gonna look at the ender of this part. Let's see here. It's like a big feeble.
Yep, feeble slash a little board slide at the end.
Oh, did he go into board slide?
Just a little bit. Check it
feeble,
out, right?
Feeble.
There.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I didn't notice that before.
Hey, I'm glad to hear because like.
No, I did. I've watched this video numerous times.
That's crazy because I was like, fuck.
I didn't even notice that until you said that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Safeway. Crook down Safeway.
Second try.
Wow, that's huge. Okay, so big feeble. What is that, like a 16?
Yep.
Is that Consumnes River?
TRC. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so
Huge rail, dude. Huge rail.
it's okay. So I had this written down, and it's funny that you say that because I didn't even notice that it went into board slide, and I was already going to ask you how come that was the ender and not the crook on Safeway, because that's a crook on Safeway. Even though, I mean, it's been done, but that's like Safeway. It's the iconic spot versus like a feeble. I mean, Consumnes, it's a big 16 that he's doing the feeble down, but I don't want to say just a feeble, but it was a feeble. And then right before it, there's a crook on Safeway. So as an editor, why did you choose that?
Bigger stair set, and he had to fight more for that feeble. That was more of a challenge. Like he's like thought about going to do that for so long, and he was like, I'm gonna do this one day. Like I don't really skate rails too much, but I'm gonna do this one, and yeah.
So it was
sure enough, he did it.
So it was an earned ender.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Fair enough. I'll give it that. I can definitely feel that versus like you just like picking that trick. But if he earned it, kudos to him.
And the crook, I remember him doing that one really easy.
So that's why I didn't really feel like a full ender.
It's just not
like dude, you did it so easy.
For me, it wasn't satisfying. It was like you worked hard for that people, and like the whole.
Okay,
the whole idea of it.
So something like the Safeway crook, he does it 2 tries. Do you ask him what else you got, or is it okay? We're done.
I'm trying to think. I think we talked about him trying backlip, but backlip's already been done. I think we might have just called it that night. I can't remember. I don't remember though. That was a long time ago. But usually I would like if something quick like that. I'm like, yo. What's next? You're living. You're good. What's next on the list?
Well, especially because you lit up the spot.
Yeah.
Like I just spent a bunch of time running some cables and lighting up a spot and burning gas on my generator. And you did 2 tries. Let's go ahead and do some more. Let's see what else you got.
Yeah. Right.
Shall we?
But yeah, no. I think we just left it at that. I think. Yeah. I honestly don't remember that one. I can't even say.
It was a while ago.
It's been so long.
It was a while ago. Okay, so the next part, we're almost to the end here. Got a couple parts left. We got Scooter.
Fuck yeah, Scooter's sick.
Scooter's part's cool. It's random kids at
yeah.
Random kids at elementary schools. They always like give you like the best clips. Just like come up and say something in your camera. It's like gold. Big ollie over the rail at Lincoln High.
Yep.
Calling my spots.
Yeah, that's a classic spot right there.
Oh man, Chris Jocelyn, inward heel.
Dude, yeah. Oh,
we're all right, people. Everybody's all right.
Don't worry about me.
Cameron, you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm all right. Don't worry about me.
Cameron's throwing shit.
Are you mad?
Yeah.
Stop throwing shit, Cameron. I don't think I'm doing a good enough job.
Trying to get a good, a producer perspective with this GoPro over here. Got a little slippery.
It's all right, Cameron. We forgive you. All right, so let's get back into Mr. Scooter's part. Okay. Oh man, so he does this big air. Did you film this one?
Yep.
Does he go over the fence or is it next to the fence?
Next to the fence, not over the fence. It's kind of an illusion.
Did you do that on purpose? Or is that just where you shot it from?
And do you remember the Ride the Sky video by Fallen?
Yeah.
Tony Cervantes is a chick on it, and they film it in a similar way to where he kind of looks like he's going over the fence. So I kind of just like took that into like my like perspective and just kind of like made it sort of look like he was going over the fence. But I think Ryan Reyes actually did go over the fence, which is so gnarly because the fence is like way to it's like 5 feet away from the spot, like to the side of it. Yeah, it's so gnarly.
How would that make you How would that make you feel if a skater was like, "All right, I'm gonna go over that"? Do you get that nervous pit in your stomach?
It depends on who, because like some of my friends are like so good. It's like, well, if this guy says he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. But then there's also those guys that like they say, "Oh, I'm gonna try this." It's like, I'm not gonna go watch you try that because you're gonna kill yourself. I can't support you.
Well, especially the younger guys, right? Okay, because I've filmed with, I've had a few younger guys on my teams, and it makes me especially nervous when like their parent has put me in responsible for them, kind of.
Yeah.
And they're like talking about some crazy shit that they want to try.
Puts Trey Lemons in my mind. Trey Lemons is that kid. He broke his ankle trying to skate Ivy Gap because trying to go too hard. You ever seen Ivy Gap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, broke his ankle. He's like, I'm gonna do Ivy Gap. Thought he was gonna do it. Got wrecked on his first one.
Snapped his ankle.
Yeah, he didn't go fast enough, so he kind of like landed like on the curb at the bottom, like wrong on his ankle. And
that's in the credits, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
we'll take a look at that. That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
that gap is so big. I don't know if I would really like let anybody that hadn't hit anything near that. Well, did he? Okay, was that before or after the 180? Was that after the 180 down the double set?
Before.
So he broke his ankle and then healed and then did the 180 over the double set. Well, that's even more impressive.
Comeback. Gary's always making a comeback. He broke his ankle last year. Broke his some toes.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was out for like 6 months. Maybe.
All right, now I've had a couple of skaters that have had like reoccurring breaks or injuries. How does that affect your trick and spot selection with skaters? Like if he's got a weak ankle, are you less likely to take him to a big double set?
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy, like the science that comes behind that. Like we'll go on like long trips. Say like we used to go on month trips to Arizona. Like we go to Arizona, stay there for a month at my friend Joey's place, and eventually everyone's getting wrecked. Like we're there, like trying to do our hardest. Like we're not just like skating skate parks. We're like actually getting just like everyone's getting murked.
Yeah, like a real trip.
Yeah, for sure. And like so like everyone's like constantly just like sore, broken off. Everyone's like we'd have like nights where like everyone's back to back taking Epsom salt baths in the bathtub, just like trying to get their shit together. Ice, for the squad. And then so that comes down to, okay, we can't skate any stairs today. It'd be like, yo, nope, not skating no handrail. We'll skate some ledges maybe. And then we kind of just space out the big stuff, or like hit the big stuff in the beginning and then hit the big stuff in the end, and leave the middle stuff casual.
That's smart. That's pretty smart. Speaking of big shit, we're gonna look at my favorite trick from his part. Is that front shove down Lincoln High?
That thing is so
big front shove down the Lincoln High 3 block. And if you haven't been there, people, it's a 3 block. Like a corner 3 block that you can skate 2 directions. One side is probably like the length of like an 8 stair, 8 or 9 stair, but the height of a 3 block. Throwing GoPros again?
Twice.
Jeez, I'm fucking up. I must be fucking up. He's telling me do better.
Yeah,
Keith.
why don't you have a stand for your GoPro, man?
I do have a stand. You should have asked me beforehand. I didn't know.
I didn't see it there before. Yeah,
I didn't know you wanted that.
I didn't plan on it either.
All right, coming next episode, we're going to have a producer angle because he wants to play with the GoPro. Well, okay, so it's a 3 block that you can skate one way. It's like an 8 stair, but the height of a big 3 block. And then on the other side, it's like an extended 3 block where it's probably like the length of, it's right next to a 11 or 12, right? It's like a 12 stair that's right next to it.
That's what it looks
13 stair next to it. And it's like the same length as the 13 stair. But it's a big 3 block. It's so gnarly.
So gnarly.
And there is run up, but oof.
It's like the run up's kind of hard to deal with. It's got that ledge you have to drop down off of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have to like run and jump over that, then throw your board down. You probably have room for like 3 good hard pushes.
Till just now, I've just thought of, has anyone ever put a ramp down that ledge? I wonder if other pros have just like set a ramp down it or something. Just so you could just roll down and even catch better speed.
Maybe like, what if you put a quarter pipe right here?
Wait, no.
Quarter pipe.
No, that might be too close. Nah, not that one. But just on that ledge in the back.
No, man, you got
wood.
No pieces of wood. You got to earn it.
Ooh.
For that 3 block, you got to earn it.
Maybe, but they don't.
It's the rite of the passage there. You got to earn it.
I watch footage of people skate it, and like sometimes they will not show the ledge drop down part. So like I don't know, maybe they're like.
Well, no, a lot of people. The way that I've seen dudes skate it is they just run, and they wait till they get over that ledge.
Oh really?
They just run and then throw their board down. And
yeah, he did do that.
And then you have room about like 3 good, real hard pushes, and set your feet, and then boom, and you're good. I filmed a couple of tricks down that big 3 block, not anything like super major, but big enough that I could see the mechanics of it, and that thing's hefty.
Yeah, yeah. Just going there alone, you recognize like, damn, what the fuck? How come it doesn't look like this in the footage? Looks really nice when you look at it right now. It's like, damn, that looks like a really good 3 block.
Yeah, it's so long.
You get there, you're like, dude, I'm not gonna just throw myself down this.
So long. It's like the length of a 6 block, but it's only a 3 block, so it's like fucks your mind up.
Yeah.
Completely fucks your mind up. Oh man. Okay, so there's another shot in here that I wanted to talk about while I'm looking that up. What's your favorite memory of this dude?
Of Scooter?
Or trick? Like what what's
Probably his last trick, the front 3.
the front 3?
Yeah.
The ender?
Yep, the last trick.
All right, where's it?
Scooter's front 3 was dope. Ooh. Jonathan Perez.
Oh, I'm in the wrong part. Oh, I'm in the wrong part, people. Sorry. Right before the ender right there, right? The front 3 over the Pioneer rail.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Safeway trick. Front 180 over Safeway. Then there's the front shove down Lincoln High. Dual angle. Tripod shot.
Jesse Welch.
Oh, nice. Shout out. Heel flip. Like super slow, steezy heel flip.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That heel flip was dope.
And then this is cool. Oh. So front 3 over Pioneer. So did you do the same thing with that? Who filmed that angle?
I filmed both of them. If you watch, like, wait, play it back again. If you watch like the shadow of the first one and then not the second one, it took him so long to do it. There's no shadow like around it all.
Okay, so that first one wasn't a land.
Yeah, it was like a roll up shot I did like when we first got there before I started filming, and then I did shoot a tripod angle of the front 3, but I don't remember what happened to it. I don't know if I even captured it. I don't remember, honestly.
That's the problem with VX, man.
Maybe it broke that day because, dude, that happens so often. My VX goes down.
Gets lost all
the time. All the time. They're hard to keep together.
All right, so the next part we got here is Mr. Jonathan Perez.
Oh, big brute.
Big brute indeed. What's he doing these days?
Being brute.
Being brute.
Being brute. King brute. Jonathan's always just living life to the max. I'm blessed that I had to have Jonathan in this video.
I've only met him a couple of times just through like the contest series stuff. And he's just like, he's always like on fire. He's just like always just like fucking killing shit.
And he won't sit down. Dude, he'll go on forever. Like if you go to, he at the skate park, he told me before that he has like ADHD and that he can't just like sit and like do nothing. He's like, dude, I have to just like be moving around skating and shit. Like I'm like trying some new shit or something. And like, yeah, if you watch him skate, dude, he does not stop. And he's just like doing shit he doesn't do all the time. Just advancing himself at all times. And hurting himself too. He's always getting hurt.
You know, that's the problem with guys like that who are always constantly going. I find is a lot of times they end up hurting themselves because they don't take the proper rest. They don't take the proper time off. And they skate too long.
Yep. That's for sure. Because I've definitely pushed everyone to just like kind of, just, you know, we're not going to stop skating. You know, we get it till we really just can't do it no more.
So who's this? We have a guest.
Desmond Billy.
We have a guest in his Desmond Billy.
Desmond Billy.
How come, explain why we have a guest part here.
Jonathan and Desmond are probably like best friends.
Are they?
Yeah, like probably just like the Davids. Like those two are just like in tune.
Always together.
Yeah, always together. And it's like, I don't know, watching them like hang out together, like they know each other so well. They're such good friends. It motivates me too to see like have friends have such a good friendship with another person. Like those dudes are brothers. It's crazy. And they still are too. I see them on Instagram always doing like some little brother shit. I'm like, look at you guys. Look at you guys just being brothers and shit.
So are you friends with Desmond?
Yeah. Desmond had footage. I filmed.
Well, I mean, how come he didn't have a full part?
Desmond and Jonathan both lived in the Bay Area, so it was like kind of rare that I got to skate with him. It wasn't that much. Jonathan went on the Arizona trip with me for a month, which is where most of his footage came from, which is why he ended up having a part. Most of his Cali footage is filmed when most of his Cali footage was filmed from my friend Bob Pantsoff.
Bob Pants
Bob
Off.
Pantsoff. Robert Hanshaw is his real name, but he still goes by Bob Pantsoff. Bob Pantsoff. He's been Bob Pantsoff for years.
Is that like his Instagram name?
Yep.
Bob Pants Off.
Mr. Bob Pantsoff right now, I'm pretty
Bob
sure. Yeah.
Pants Off. I like that.
So, yeah, shout out, Bob. Fuck it. Hell yeah, Bob.
right.
Thank you so much for filming. He filmed so much of Jonathan's shit.
All right, so we're coming up to my my favorite trick here. Is the boom right there.
Bob, actually, no, Bob didn't film that. Tyler Schlatt filmed that. Tyler Schlatt. He lives in San Francisco right now.
So there's like nollie heel down Oak Park gap, and then a big gap to. First we got what's that? Nose crook 180 on the it's a Bella Vista rail, right?
Yeah.
And gap out. Where is it? Oh, I passed it already. I was trying to go back to that gap to 5-0. I wanted to look at that again. Yeah, right here. So double set, big gap to 5-0 down the bottom rail.
Yeah, I've never even been to that spot.
You didn't film that one, right?
Nope, Tyler Schlatt.
That's like one of my favorite tricks. I mean, I wish there was like a second angle,
Me too.
like a long lens on it, maybe like a zoom long lens.
Yeah, to see the top and everything, because he ollies up something, and it's like, wait, what are you olling up before?
Oh, did he ollie
like
up something?
if you like pay attention?
Didn't even notice. See,
I've seen this clip so many times. I know so much about the clip.
let's watch it again here. Let's watch it again so people can see. Okay, so. Oh, right there. Yep, I see. I didn't even really notice that.
Right? Like,
it
what
didn't
the
like
fuck?
register that he was ollieing up something.
Which makes it so much gnarlier, because that was a pretty
so
quick.
much gnarlier. That was super quick. It was like boom, boom.
If there was a
ollie,
long
ollie.
lens of that would have made the clip that more intense. Like,
I mean, I think it would have been filmed better just long lens even. Now that I know that he ollied up that. See, that's why we got this show, so we could find out about stuff like that. All right. Now we're going to go down to the ender of this. I got a question here. Where are we at here? We're at 31. Man, this is a long video.
Yeah, it is.
Good job, by the way.
Thank you so
Good
much.
job. I really enjoyed. Every time I watch this video, I enjoy it. It's really good skating, really good filming, really good editing. This feeble right here. So it's a big feeble. Down looks like an apartment stair complex. But then
Bob filmed that one.
But then he like doesn't roll away.
Yeah,
I mean, he does kind of like, I'll count it because he did hit the ground bolts and it looked like he would have rolled away no problem, but he physically couldn't roll away because there's grass there.
Yeah. So like, yeah, that one was hard watching. I watched it like a gazillion times. Like fuck, like what?
How come you use that as the ender? Did he request it?
Yeah, that was requested.
That's what he wanted.
He was
as
like,
his
"Yo,
ender?
I got my ender today, Jerome," and then that's what he showed me, and I was like,
I think that counts.
You think it counts?
"He believed in it. I believe."
Well,
in
no,
it.
I mean, I think it counts too.
I think you get.
But yeah,
I think
it's
you get.
huge questionable question. But go ahead.
I was gonna say I think you get points for a questionable landing. Like you don't know if it's gonna work out, especially after a crazy feeble like that. Like you're either gonna bail right away or you know you're not. You know, like he stuck it,
Yeah.
and then had to deal with the with the landing situation.
I didn't actually think about it that way. It's almost a little bit more gnarly because no matter what, you're going to eat
because
shit.
you're not guaranteed a clean getaway.
Yeah,
Well, pretty much
right.
no matter what, you're guaranteed to eat shit, either into grass or into the rail or concrete.
Yeah.
Like if you roll away, you're eating shit into grass. If you eat shit, you're gonna either hit the rail or the concrete or the stairs. So either way, you're eating shit. I didn't think about it that way. That is pretty gnarly, and he did stick it pretty bolts.
Yeah, like if it was all concrete down there, I think he would have rolled away for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But like, yeah, even just attempting to
And then he
get
like
on
kind
a
of
rail
gaps
like
out.
that.
Kind of gaps out too, and then, oof. Then it just pans in. And his board's just like stuck in the grass. All right, so we're coming to the big boy part,
Oh.
the ender part. No disrespect to the rest of you guys in this video. You guys all killed it.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure. Everyone did great.
Everyone killed it.
Everyone did great.
I completely agree that every part was phenomenal. But this is Jesse.
Jesse Boudreaux.
Dude, so this was like 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, he's crazy good now.
Dude, so advanced. Dude, he's my personally my favorite skater. He actually texted me this morning about this spot. Actually, he wants to do a trick on. I can't leak that one.
But yeah,
though.
no spoiler.
Can't
alert
leak
on
that one, dude. Yeah, his new part's gonna be so gnarly.
How much do you have filmed for his new part?
For his part personally, he's probably like 75% done.
Really?
Like, yeah, we're like
Oh,
on the ends of like kind of wrapping everything up, sort of.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're kind of even keeping it low key, but it's like it's almost time to shine.
Well, everything with him is pretty low key. He's the
Very
most
true.
mellow, like most mellow dude.
Hell yeah,
I think besides you, Cameron. Like if you and him are like the two most like mellow dudes where they could just like hang out and not say anything and just be content, like just quiet.
Yeah, usually with Jesse, me and him Jesse and I we kind of did a lot of it, like just me and him most of the time. Like even like the project I'm working on now, like last summer, Jesse and I went to Canada on a trip, just him and I.
To Canada?
Yeah, we drove to Toronto. First stop was Toronto, and then stayed in Toronto for a little over 2 weeks. I got a bunch of friends in Toronto. Let me shout out to the homies in Toronto. This is the homies Uncommon. This is my homie Marcus Let Sweater. I got a bunch of really great friends in Toronto. I can't go on about Toronto too much because that would take forever.
How did you acquire this in Toronto? Did you end up working there or something? How did that happen?
Marcus Letts, the guy who made the sweater, wrote me on YouTube years ago, and he was just hyped on like the stuff I was making and stuff. And then eventually we were just like friends on like Facebook, like, and we would always support each other. Like, yo, your work's good. Like you know, like I would call him and we would talk about like artistic stuff together, cause like he's like the Canadian version of me, really. But he's probably better than I am though. I swear Canadians might be better than Americans.
Probably more polite.
yeah, he's definitely more polite than I am. That's for sure.
Okay, so you're talking about a trip up to Toronto with a skater.
Jesse and I, yep.
Who and trips to Arizona and trips. Who's funding this?
Well, just us, pretty much. Yeah, just me and Jesse on the Toronto trip. Yeah.
So you guys are like splitting shit.
We went pretty much half on gas. I think I went a little over 100, over more than Jesse did. But damn near half on gas.
Worth it for that though.
For sure, yeah, dude. The experience was one of the best experiences I've ever had. But like, I took my my uncle's car and it's a stick shift. It's like this Hyundai. Actually, he didn't even know how to drive a stick. He had no clue. He didn't even know what the diagram meant on the stick shift. He had no clue at all.
Well, how old was he then?
Probably
just starting to drive.
He's 21.
Oh no, you're talking
now.
about a recent trip.
Yeah, this is Canada trip.
Yeah,
he just learned how to drive a stick on the Canada trip. Insane, and he had no like idea. Like he's like never like thought about like learning, or he had no like. He's not into cars. Or anything,
if you never had access to a car that's a manual transmission, then how are you supposed to learn how to drive a stick?
Yeah, true. But like, damn, not even the diagram though. That was crazy. And then yeah, dude, the first time I let him like go at it like completely like by himself, I had fell asleep and woke up the next morning like 6 or 7 hours later, and he was just driving, and I was like tripping. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I slept for so long. I was like, we're good.
Well, if you're on the freeway, once you get going, the hardest thing about a manual is starting and stopping.
If there's no traffic, yeah. But he definitely did stop to get gas and stuff, and so like, yeah, I don't know what he went through, but yeah, he did it, dude. It was
more like you don't know what your car went through.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at one of my favorite tricks from the part here, right here, board slide manual.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say I don't personally know Jesse. Like I know who he is. We've met a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I've never like hung out with him or anything. He skates a lot with Maddie Jesse.
Yeah, like
and
his mentor.
I'm connected to Maddie, so that's how I know Jesse, just kind of
nice.
third hand. But that I feel I've seen him skate a lot because of all the contests. I've seen him at Town Park a bunch of times, and I've just witnessed him skate a lot. And I feel like that trick right there, like, kind of defines his attitude towards skateboarding, where he's just gonna like do shit out of the box. You know, like I'm not just gonna do a board slide. You know, I'm gonna do a board slide to manual off of a handrail.
I think it might be a 9 or 10 state rail.
Yeah, like, let me just slide down this 10 rail, and then I'm gonna land manual real quick. And let me ask, was that like planned, or was that like he just started skating it and then was like, hey, I'm gonna do this?
That was that trip to Arizona, the last one before I edited the video, the one I'm glad you brought up this clip because like we only got like 3 clips out of that trip, and this was one of them when we were just driving around trying to figure out what we're gonna skate. And like I can just drive around Phoenix. I know Phoenix really well, and like know like where like a lot of spots are. And I was like, we could try this rail at the street. We drove up to it, and he was like, I mean, it's a good rail, but I don't know what to do. And he was just board sliding a bunch, trying to like think of a trick, but we couldn't think of a trick. And then I was like, dude, what about just to manual? And then he was like, well, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And once Jesse gets his mind set to something, dude,
He's landing it.
he's doing it. Anything in his life that Jesse sets his mind to, dude, it's incredible how he can attach just like his mind to something and just like do it so well, so easily. It's like such like a natural gift.
That's what I hear about him, that he's like super determined, even though he's like very mellow. Like when he goes after something, it's just like tenaciously.
Yeah, dude, fuck Jesse, you're amazing, Jesse. You're
man.
amazing, Jesse. Fuck.
So there's a man. He skates a lot of ditch spots.
Yep, dude. We went to Arizona. Yeah, his whole part's Arizona. I can.
So this spot right here,
that.
he does blunt kickflip fakeey on like a rock quarter pipe.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that spot? How did you find that spot, bro?
Someone, that's in Phoenix on some mountain in like the south side of Phoenix, and it's kind of near Awatuki. Some guys posted on the internet. They made a whole DIY down there, but the DIY got torn down. But since that didn't look like a skate spot really, they didn't notice that was a quarter pipe, so they left that quarter pipe there. So it's still sitting there now, and you can still skate it. So it's like the only spot there, but it's such a cool obstacle.
It is. It's like and it like snuck in away from the demolition.
Yeah.
Like over here hiding in the corner, like I'm not a skate spot.
And he fought for that blunt kickflip too. It took him a while.
All right, so let's take a look at the ender. So this is the ender before we watch it. This is the ender of the video.
Yep.
Not only his part, but this is the ender. Huge hard flip down. What is that? Like a 10, oversized 10,
9,
oversized 9.
Civic Center 9.
Civic Center 9. That is,
Phoenix, Arizona.
dude. That's just huge. It's like such a big. You had like 8 angles on that.
A lot of people. I had a lot of friends there that day.
At first, when I first watched the video, I was like, "Oh man, is that the only angle that he got? Like, why did he choose that angle over something else?" You know. And then I saw, we watched the credits.
And then there's another one.
like-
Yeah, I should have put the
Like,
other
oh
one in
dang,
there.
he got like 30 angles of that.
Yeah, it doesn't put the stair set in too much of a perspective to kind of get the full idea of it. But if you watch the second one, then you kind of get a little more. And then, but then again, I kind of look at it as like that spot's kind of just like a legendary spot. People have been skating that spot forever. And like, I don't know, the spot alone just says so much. Like, at least in Arizona, I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, it's
Whatever.
an iconic spot. If you,
Yeah,
if
it's
local,
just iconic. Yep,
local
that's what it
iconic
is.
spot.
It's just
People know
iconic.
it, and that's
It's like Wallenberg in Phoenix. It's Phoenix to Wallenberg. It's probably I swear it's the exact same size as Wallenberg.
It's just
I've been to both of them
it's just
more
not
than
a-
once.
It's not a block. It's a stair set.
But yeah, it's just a extended set.
So is this whole video all in the VX?
Yeah, minus like maybe three or 4 little HD shots.
Thought I
Maybe
saw some HD
yeah,
in
there's
there.
a few in there. Very few. Maybe a VX 2000 clip in there too.
What about editing software? What do we use to like capture? What do we use to edit with?
On this one, only Final Cut Pro and Adobe After Effects. Just those 2. Yep.
All right. What do you use to capture? Do you use the VX to capture? Because I hear that's bad for it, isn't it?
Yeah, those cameras are so old now, and then they just keep getting older. It's crazy.
Well, they don't make them anymore, right?
They stopped making them in '96. They stopped making them in '96. So like the longer people keep holding on to them, the more they're just getting more old,
More
and
beat
no
up.
one's.
Well, and they pretty much only get used for skateboarding, so they're just
Yeah.
every single VX in existence is just getting thrashed.
Yep.
It's getting fucking beat to shit.
Such an amazing camera, though. I'm still stuck with it. But I got my friend Austin's bought an HD camera recently. We got some HD stuff we're working on too soon, but mainly focused on the VX though. VX 1000 for my next project
It's
is
classic.
it's everything for my next project.
I talked about that a little bit with James Gray because he films with VX, and he asked me, how come I don't film with VX? Dude, I like VX. I really like it. It's just I can't afford to just be buying tapes all the time.
Yeah, word. Yeah, they're so expensive now too. I think you can get a 4-pack for $16.
But still, I look at it like I looked at it in the long term. Starting my business, I'm like, do I want to invest a bunch of money into a camera that I'm going to have to continually invest money into? That's how I looked at it.
Forever.
Like, I didn't look at it of the footage wise. I was like, I don't care what the footage looks like. I'm just going to look at it objectively. And if I have to spend money every time I turn my camera on, that's not a good investment for me in my business, because I shoot a lot of other things.
Yeah.
If I solely shot skateboarding, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's go VX.
Have you heard about that someone invented like an adapter you can put in to where you can hook up like a memory chip to the VX instead of
Really?
recording into the tape deck? You do it through the FireWire onto like a little hard drive instead of the tapes.
Have you looked into that?
I haven't looked into it because
So you have a VX. I wouldn't look into it because I don't have a VX.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't look. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, you definitely.
But you should look into that. Because that could save you so much money.
It would save me so much money.
Well, and time,
but,
because I've done a little bit of shooting on a VX
mm-hmm.
And a little bit of editing, and it takes a lot of time because you got to roll through the tape.
Yeah.
You got to mark clips, and you have to pull out clips and then create clips and then edit clips.
Like you have to watch it. You have to watch what you capture. You can't just like grab this footage and move it over here. Like with like a DSLR, you would like, you could just drag it over there and it's like on your hard drive. Like, no, you have to like play back that clip, which can take so long. Yeah.
So
capturing takes forever.
So run me through your like your edit process. Like, okay, we've got even like, let's go daily first. So you went out for a full day of shooting.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
It depends on if we got something, because it don't work out every day. It don't work out every day. But usually, yeah, we just get home, take the tape out of the VX1000, put it into this little smaller, I have a bunch of random ones. We call them capture cameras, just like someone's old grandma camera they wouldn't use. I buy off eBay for like $30, and I'd capture off of that to save my head's time on my VX, because playing back on it is like wearing it down when. Yeah, who knows much longer the VXs will last. But yeah, into the mini DV tape or the capture camera, into Final Cut. You open it up in Final Cut. You pretty much just hit capture and import exactly what you watch. Like you play back what you want to capture. You have to watch it. Yep. That's old school as fuck.
So crazy. I mean, that is okay. So how do you and then you clip out sections and then create clips?
Yeah, every like I would like press capture. It would start playing, and I would capture whatever I felt like I need to capture, and then hit capture again, and it'll stop the play, and then that's one clip, and then it'll be saved to whatever I titled it.
Wow, that's so much work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Capturing tapes. Yeah, that's like one time I had my hard drive got wiped, but I keep all my tapes so I can just capture everything again. And yeah, man, it took me a couple of days, full on days, not like me trying in a few hours. Full on days of going through every single tape. But it was probably a little shy of 200 tapes though, so it's like a lot of footage.
And it's like about an hour per tape.
Yep.
Wow, that's so much, man. So you got a new project coming up?
Yeah. Austin Padilla and I are working on this VX1000 full length that Jesse Boudreaux and I are gonna make all the music to. Whenever we drop it,
you're gonna make the music.
We're making all the music.
Score the whole thing.
Every bit of it.
That's
me and Jesse's big album. Jesse and I. Jesse is the legend. Like his skateboarding, like his talent works almost the same on the guitar. Like he's that gifted with the guitar as he is on the skateboard. I'm blessed to be able to tell Jesse's story that we're about to do right now. He's a living legend. He's a legend. I can't wait to show everyone the project though.
Okay, so what's it? Is it called? Can we say what it's called?
I don't want to say the title name.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say the title name.
Fair enough. Do we have an idea of like a rough idea of a release time? I won't hold you to anything, but
Summer 18.
Okay, Summer 18.
Summer 18.
And if we want
no
to
later than Summer 18.
So for someone who doesn't know you, if we want to search you out, find you somewhere, where are we gonna do that?
the video we're making with Austin and I, we have a production company, or I don't know, yeah, we'll call it production company, media team. We'll call it media team, and it's called Purple Gold.
Purple Gold.
So at Purple Gold on Instagram, we'll tag it. It's gonna be tagged. You just click on it. We'll be getting stuff up very soon. We're kind of slow right now because we're still gathering, but there's a lot of gathering because what I'm working on, I don't want to like spoil. This is a huge spoiler alert. I shouldn't even be talking about how me and Jesse are making the music because I wanted it to be a secret, but
Cat's out of the bag, bro.
It's definitely out. But like, hopefully not everybody sees this though. I just don't want.
Hopefully everybody sees this.
Not everybody. Not yet. Not yet. No, I don't want everyone. Fuck.
Well, you got till. No. Everyone's gonna see it.
I don't think anyone will do what I'm about to do before I put it out now, though. I think.
I don't know. You haven't really said anything that you're doing, so I think you're still pretty safe because I don't know what you're doing. And we talked a little bit before off air and everything. I still don't know what you're doing, so I think you're all right.
What I'm doing, or just how Jesse and I are making the music with everything, like instead of making an album and throwing a skate video over it, you take the clips personally and you edit the music to the skating instead. It's a whole nother vibe. It's just like a whole nother like formula to like skate videos.
Interesting. You're taking the cinema formula because that's how they make a lot of the big movies. Is they'll shoot the movie, they'll edit the movie, and then you make the music.
Exactly.
And it's called a score. So a musician will receive the edit, and they'll watch it, and they'll create the music.
Exactly.
For the mood of and they'll have the script, and they'll make sure the mood matches and everything. So that's actually pretty cool that you're gonna kind of take that theory towards skateboarding.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's done it yet, at least from skaters. The Flip Extremely Sorry had a whole band do the whole audio to that video, but it was just like they made songs for it. Yeah. It's not like what I'm trying to do. And it's all skater made too. I got like I don't want to spoil too much. I'm not gonna say a lot of names actually, but like for instance, like how I had a friend's part in Volonte. My friend's part in this one starts off like with like a trap song with a bunch of different skaters that like rap as well. So it's gonna be like a hip hop kind of vibe sort of thing with like just like exactly like that though, all mashed together, mixing with like all my instrumentals, meeting the skating and stuff. I don't want to give out too much. I even have a bunch of different like solos with ramp slow-mos on like how you can ramp slow-mo and like match it to like the tempo of the song, and like it's just it's music, dude. Like listening to like skating with music made to music. It's harmony, I swear. What I'm about to do right now, I swear it's gonna be something.
Well, it's a little. I mean,
something special.
It's not what you were doing, but Cameron, created our intro. Have you heard our intro beat?
Wait. We should. Yeah, let's start the intro.
The intro beat.
Still a work in process. That was kind of thrown together pretty quick. But,
yeah, we threw this together, but get some volume on that.
Down so you can.
Oh yeah, the song is cool.
Yeah, turn that volume.
My idea was to sample.
Yep, you're on it.
Like I wanted to sample a pop and a landing off a ledge, and then I got the T3i shutter in there for the hat.
The shutter's brilliant.
For the hat fill in between, yeah.
You're on it, dude. Yeah, see, I'm not the first one, I guess. You're on it.
That came about because we're a skateboard show that also talks about video. So when we came up with the name about that ender, Cameron and I were both sitting in the garage just like trying to think of like, okay, what do we call this? And we wanted to think of something that related with video as well as skateboarding. And we're like, okay, so what terminology that skateboarders and filmers both know? Ender, the word ender. Like, okay, that's synonymous with the video and skateboarding. And so then he was like, all right, well, I've already been thinking about creating like this beat. So now it like kind of forced him into doing it. And I think it's sick. I like it.
Yeah. I've done.
Good job, Cameron.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. You're killing it so hard. I've done similar to it with like popping and like even like deck snaps. Like a board break works really good for like a snare sound sort of. But See, but with my video though, like having the popping and the snapping doesn't work well with real skating behind it though. So I couldn't do that. Like clashing those waves, it didn't work. It doesn't work like that. But that shit sounds tight though. Like just listening to it,
it's like it's got a good hook.
Yeah, that shit's so sick. Yeah. See, if someone was like if you were like a skate filmer, you would be in my shoes right now. You could totally do what I want to do, which is why I've been kind of trying to keep it a secret. Because if someone were to come up with the right mind, like
see what you do is you guys make sure you exchange info, so that way you can help, not steal, but help. He can help kind of mold a little bit. He can maybe throw his input on there and not take it from you, but help you create something maybe a little bit better. I'm just saying that's what collab is like it's two people with a skill or an idea coming together and just, this is my idea on that. And you don't use his idea, but his idea sparks the next idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Like he's honestly already helped me by when I was asking you questions earlier. Like my mind, like going through what you were saying earlier, honestly, I've already thought about just a whole bunch of different stuff. You've honestly already helped me a bunch.
Just to fill people in, we were talking about Cameron is a learned audio engineer, very accomplished, and you were just asking him audio questions, right? Audio tech questions.
Yeah, exactly. I don't call myself a music producer yet because I'm not going to say it until I'm done with this project, but I'm a future music producer, so I'm like absorbing knowledge. I'm just trying to, yeah, your energy already worked so well.
And that's a constant thing. Like
it's endless.
Never
right.
ends.
Endless.
Always absorbing new ideas or different ways to approach things
And that's why I was saying you guys should exchange info, because the more people you work with, the more variety of ideas you get. And like I said, you may not use his idea, but his input will influence another idea. That's how I look at it with editing. I'll like show random people like a first draft or a cut. Say, hey, what do you guys think of this? And give me, what do you think of this? Be honest. And they'll say something and I'll be like, no, that's not going to work. But they'll give me an idea and I'll say, no, I don't, that's not my style. That's not going to work. But that idea was like, oh, but maybe. And then now I'm over my roadblock.
You get a fresh set of eyes or ears to check it out and offer another perspective that you might not have been looking at. Mm-hmm. Have someone proofread your work before you turn it into the teacher.
That's true. I completely agree. I have like a bunch of like other friends that I'm gonna have like go through it. Like, do you know who Aaron Gore is?
I don't.
You know what Pyramid Country is? They're like a skate team from Phoenix.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Aaron's on Pyramid Country. That's probably where most people know him from. Oh, he also rides for Welcome Skateboards too.
Okay, I'm familiar with them.
Yeah.
So I've probably seen him.
He goes to ASU for audio engineering, and he's like into like making music and stuff. And he's gonna mix and master all my stuff at the very end. Like I have like, that's the only name I'm gonna say because I don't want to say too many other names. But Aaron for sure. I've known him a long time, and he's got this for sure. But yeah, like I would love for you to help me with my project, but the thing about like me being secretive about it, I'd be hyped for someone to help me, but if someone were to do it before me, like were to drop a full length, dude, it would crush me because I've been like for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, like practicing, studying, reading, like this has been on my mind for like years now. Like I'm gonna fully like do this the best way I can. Like I want this to be this to say my name and me to be proud of this. Because honestly, when I made Volonte, I wasn't hyped on it. It was like me making it in 4 days, dude, I was pissed. I was honestly like so stressed. Like, dude, I really just forced that out of myself like that. Spent years making it and then edited in 4 days. I'm an idiot. But so this video coming up now has to be 1,000 times better than that.
I mean, but it came out great. I think as a filmer, editor, skater, it was enjoyable. It was fun. The music was cool. I mean, I thought it was all around a really good video.
It took me like 3 years to realize, like, cause like so many people will tell me like, yo, Jerome Volonte was great, and I would just hear it and I'd be like, oh, I didn't think so, but like I'm the one who made it though, so like it's kind of like
I feel the same way about my films. I think they're trash.
Fucking artists in their own work. It's like you're never happy, but this time I'm gonna be fucking happy. This next project, I'm gonna be fucking happy.
Well, I definitely wish you like the best of luck on that, man, because being happy with a project is, I guess, an artist's dream.
Yeah.
Maybe it still hasn't really happened with me yet. I haven't really been super happy with everything that I've been doing. Like I just released a part with JT Miller and the part that came out, super happy with, but he broke his wrist like halfway through the filming project, and we didn't get a chance to like really finish it. And we were forced to just put it out.
Yeah.
And so like I'm happy with it, but I'm bummed that I didn't get to be more happy with it.
Because you know the potential it had. Because you're so involved with it. You're like, well, I know like he can do, like it can be so much better. So you're like just hungry for more.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm always just like, I want the next step. I want the next level. Like you did it, but like let's go more.
Oh yeah.
We can do better.
What's next?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like literally the day after my premiere, I was like, okay, what's next? Like, all right, what are we starting now? Like, what are we doing next? I'm ready.
Yep.
All right. So you got any advice for like young filmers coming up? Because how old are you? I forgot to ask.
26.
26. So you're a little bit older. I'm definitely a dinosaur.
Oh, speak your age.
I'm 33. Gonna be 34 here very shortly.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm just an even 30.
Cameron's 30. So we're older, you know. But advice for some young filmers, especially VX filmers, because I don't have any advice for them.
If there's any of you guys out there, damn, you might be tripping on, honestly. Like you might be crazy for holding on to the VX. I don't think anyone needs to hold on to it, honestly, anymore. It's kind of...
Now, are you saying that just so there's more tapes for you?
Sony started making more tapes again, so I'm good.
Okay, so that problem's...
Yeah,
because I heard they stopped making those tapes for a minute.
And like I said, the hard drive too. That's a backup plan if I need to go into that. But I don't want to go to it because I really do like the tapes. It's okay.
It has a certain look to it too.
And if like one day when I'm really old, the boxes of tapes I've held on to are gonna mean they're gonna be so much fun to go through one day.
Oh, I've got a bag of tapes.
I
got a bag of tapes.
And like just 20 years from now, those would be phenomenal to go through.
Well, in fact, you know what? We should link up because I need a capture cam.
Got you.
Well, we filmed a while back. We filmed a bunch of stuff and put out a video, but I didn't edit it. And the guy who edited, I don't think he took his time to go through every tape because there was so many tricks that were missing, like some of my tricks and some of the other kids' tricks that I filmed. I was like, hey, where are those tricks? And he was like, oh, I didn't really want to use them. And I'm like, those were really good tricks. Really good tricks. So I think that you just didn't take your time. So I actually collected all the tapes and I have them. I just haven't gone through them.
Ooh, that's going to take some time.
There's so many tapes in there. There's 100 of them.
Oh, fuck, dude. Good luck.
I mean, it's a grocery bag full of tapes.
I can let you borrow a capture camera. I'm not helping you. Dude, that sounds so bad.
Oh, no, I would do it.
Okay,
I would never ask anybody to go sort through somebody else's footage.
Even Austin asked me to go through his tapes, and it's like, wait, no. I don't want to go through your tapes.
I didn't film that.
But I'll go through his, though. But
well, you're working on a project.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the only one. Austin, you're the only one.
Oh, man. Okay, so like I said, great job on the video, dude.
Thank you
really,
so much.
Really well done. I'm really looking forward to this new project.
Thanks, man.
That, after that comes out, definitely come back on.
Yeah,
so we can hear all about that one.
We'll talk more about, or we'll probably be good friends, better friends.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna be friends now.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. It's crazy how this just brought us together even more. Actually, it's crazy though. I talk about your premiere all the time. I talked about a handful of the tricks, but the party though that was there, dude. I've never seen so many blunts in my life.
Which premiere were you talking about?
Jesse's.
Chapter 1. So that was chapter.
Oh, I didn't go to the second one. You're right. You did have 2 chapters.
That was chapter 1, and it was the second showing, the adult, quote unquote, the adult showing, and we did it in Jesse's backyard. Built a big movie screen, and that was intense.
Till this day,
so many people there.
Till this day, maybe even a week ago, within this month, with my friends, we were talking about, damn, we still haven't seen that many blunts since that video premiere, and then after that it goes to. Fuck, yeah, that video was tight, dude. The nose grind fakie on Broadway, and then just thinking of the many blunts brings you back to your project, which is so funny.
That's awesome. That was a really long time ago.
yeah, it was.
And that's really cool because we didn't really know each other at the time.
Yeah.
So the fact that you were there then, and then I'm pretty sure I went to your premiere as well.
Yeah.
Where was
at
it?
Soul Collective?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went to that one as well.
There was a lot of people.
I went
there,
to yours.
really drunk.
I went to Dylan's. I try to go to all the local filmers just to see what's going on.
Dylan's was great.
Dylan's was
great.
crazy.
Yeah, Dylan's.
Keep the stoke. That was
Keep
crazy.
the stoke. Everyone was stoked for sure in the premiere.
It was a good video too.
Yep, that one's a classic. Sacto classic.
All right, my man. I think you got any questions for me? Got anything else you want to add?
Fuck. I guess just advance yourself. That's the only thing I want to say is advance yourself.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Always pushing.
Yep. That's all I can say.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. This has been About That Ender. Let's see. Where can we find you on social media? Where can people? Do you want people to follow you anywhere? YouTube.
On Instagram, I go by my producer name, JRock916.
JRock916.
But you spell out the 6, the SIX instead of the number 6. So it'd be the 91 and then SIX.
Sick. Okay. All right. So go ahead and make sure you follow him on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, About That Ender. It's been a blast. This is your host, Keith Halterman, our audio wizard, Mr. Cameron Baptiste. And this has been Jerome Neal. And we're out.
I'll be back.
Later.